So Gavin, you got everything? You got your camera bag?
Got my camera bag.
Got your tripod?
Tripod.
Got your aluminium ladder?
Oh, aluminium step ladder. Can't forget that.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
This is a story about the vital importance of having a plan B with your landscape photography. It's also a story about dedication. It's about the lengths that we go to on the very slim, very minuscule off chance that all our work's going to pay off and we finally get that shot. Because to the landscape photographer, dragging a 20-foot aluminium stepladder through a rainforest to a remote beach cave is completely reasonable. We don't see anything wrong with that. Except for those days when, despite all of your meticulous planning and effort, things don't quite turn out the way they should.
Can't wait to see this. It's going to be awesome. Oh, for f***'s sake, man.
Oh look, it would seem that the low tide is actually horrendously high. Oh dear.
Well, I'm pretty sour about this. We've just driven 3 hours, hiked through the forest without a step ladder, and it's complete failure. The tide is coming in, it's too dangerous. We can't get in to shoot this waterfall, so plan B.
After a few minutes of slow motion sulking on a cliff edge, it became clear that our destinies lay in the northern reaches of the island.
So we're off to a place called Karst Creek Falls up in Strathcona, is it Regional Park?
Provincial Park.
Strathcona Provincial Park. Now I've never been there before, but Adam has. What do you think to it?
I think it's great. Link to my video up here.
Subtle.
Or is it up here? I can never remember.
It could be there. I think it's probably going to be there. I like the shots that you got of it. And for me, what I like is it's got a lot of foreground interest to lead your eye into the waterfall.
Yes. Definitely seasonal though, so in the summer it's not worth going to photograph, there's nothing there.
It just disappears.
No, this time of year, I've never been there this time of year, so I don't know, I'd be interested to see.
Or it could be half frozen. We don't know, because it's almost Christmas, it's December, and things are getting really cold really quick, and there's frost and ice everywhere. It's fantastic, but we just don't know what we're going to get. But fingers crossed. I think we might get something special.
And I'll be shooting this today with a Nikon D850. How about you? How about you, Gavin?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question.
If you're interested in a Nikon D850, I'll leave a link below.
So after many, many more hours of driving, we finally arrived at our Plan B destination. Adam was quite eager to check out this glory hole that he'd read about on Craigslist. So I said I'd just wait it out and eat my sandwiches and let him finish his business.
So while Adam's busy having his plop, I'm going to tuck into my homemade sandwich, which is a smidge soggy. But we're both a little bit concerned because we just pulled into the car park right next to the creek, and I don't see any water. So there may not be a shot, there may not be a waterfall. This might have been a 2.5 hour journey for nothing. While I'm busy scoffing lunch, Adam's just gone for a little recce mission to see if there is any water. And here it is. What's the verdict?
Bone dry.
Nothing.
Not one bit of water. Nothing.
What a waste of time this was.
It's just a dry rock bed. I can't believe it.
Once again, our plans had been shat upon from a great, great height. Plan B was in ruined tatters, but there was always Plan C.
I wonder if Myra Falls is worth going to.
Not to be defeated, we headed straight up the road to Myra Falls, and we were encouraged by the ice and the frost all over the trees on the way to the falls.
Alright, Plan B or C, I can't remember which plan this is.
Myra Falls, here we come.
You've done a video of this before, right?
I have, link up in the description.
Alright, let's get cracking.
So after 2 failures, we really needed this third attempt to be successful. Would Myra Falls fail us, or would we get the shot?
So plan B, Myra Falls, and it's quite impressive right now. I love all of this ice that's coming from the spray. The temperature is about 0 Celsius, and I reckon for the last week it's probably been about -8 overnight. So that's why we've got this gorgeous ice. I love that bit of ice that you see hanging down off of that log there. Now I've been here many times before, and I've always found that the better shots are from further down the canyon. So I'm going to work my way down, but it's super sketchy. I didn't bring my crampons because I didn't know we were going to be shooting this kind of terrain, so I have to be very careful on the trail so I don't fall in. I do not want to end up in there. Adam's further upriver, hopefully playing with his drone so he can get some cool footage of me looking awesome. So yeah, get down river and see if I can get some shots.
Now, I've spent quite a few winters in the Canadian Rockies, and I've got enough experience with ice to know that you cannot trust it. It's very unpredictable, and if you don't have the right equipment, it's very, very dangerous, so you've got to be super careful.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is not the most elegant tutorial I've ever done, but I'm right on an icy cliff edge. I have no crampons or nothing. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done, but whatever. Got to get the shot now. Let me clean my lens. So you can't see it from this angle, but I have a ginormous waterfall in front of me and it's absolutely blowing a gale. Let me compose my shot. Ooh, that is absolutely glorious. My bum is freezing. I can't even, it's gone numb. I can't even feel it. So now, while I'm here and my bum is completely numb, I'm gonna get a little bit closer to the edge. My bum is stuck to the ice. I can't get up. I'm actually stuck. Okay, this is sketchy as f***. So the reason why I want to get closer to the edge is the further over to the edge I get, the more of those ice chandeliers I see. But this is really stupid, Gavin. What are you doing? Just get a grip. Okay, so now I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Well, I'm gonna zoom in a lot and really fill the frame with the main drop, the ice chandelier, and that bit of green water at the front. And I'm actually going to focus on those ice chandeliers in the distance there. Oh, my bum is so cold. My batty! Okay, perfectly in focus. Now, okay, I'm going to go back to F11 now. So I want a little bit of depth of field. Okay, so I'm taking the correct exposure. The camera's telling me that I need to be at 0.6 of a second to get a perfect exposure. We know that the water's going to be blown out. We're not too worried. Okay, that looks pretty juicy. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to overexpose it to 3.2 seconds because I want that gorgeous aquamarine. So it's kind of shadowy. I want to bring out that dark area. So 3.2 seconds. I don't care that the water is completely blown out. That's not an issue right now. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my God. Let's do it slightly underexposed at 2 seconds. Oh, that's just lovely. So I've got everything I want except for the water. So now I need to make sure that I've got faster exposures for the water. So let's go back all the way to 1/6 of a second. It's going to be super dark. Let's have a look at that. It's nice, yeah. Let's do 1/4 of a second. Let's have a look at that. And what I'm looking at here is this texture in the water where the drop hits the pool and you get all of that movement in that green water. I want to get detail in there. So that's what I'm looking for, and it's a bit blown out. So I'm going to have to stop down. I'll go to F14, 1/4 of a second. Well, that's fixed that. I think I'd still like a longer exposure though. So F16, and now let's go to 0.4 of a second. It's almost half a second. And I seem to remember that was quite juicy earlier, so let's have a look. Oh, that is gorgeous. I think that might be the one. So let me zoom in and have a look at that, make sure I've got everything. Oh yeah, lots of texture, lots of movement, very dramatic. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I've got the shot.
One of the benefits of shooting with Adam Gibbs is that he gets this gorgeous drone footage and it even makes me look cool. So if you want to see some more juiciness like this, head over to Adam's channel and check out his videos. I've only gone and put together the ultimate photography course for waterfalls. It's called How to Photograph Waterfalls, and this is 3 hours of HD video tutorial that is not a snore fest. You will not fall asleep, you will not be bored, you will enjoy this, you might even get a laugh out of it, and you will learn. So what I did is I put together 3 tutorials, and they start from a very small, a medium size, and then a very large waterfall. And these tutorials, they're all start to finish. So I show you how I shoot it. I'm there in the field, you're on location with me. And then after the shoot, we go back into Photoshop and I show you how I put all these images together. So in addition to the 3 hours of HD video tutorial, you'll also get access to the raw files. So I'm gonna give you the raw files that I shot on location and that you're gonna see in the processing videos. And you're gonna get access to a closed Facebook group so you can post your own images and I'll critique your images, and if you've got any support questions, I'll be able to give you the answers on Facebook. So you'll find a link just up there to How to Photograph Waterfalls, and if you order today you can save money as a pre-order because this comes out on Boxing Day. Okay, thanks for watching. Back to the video.
Well, that was a bit nerve-wracking, but Adam managed to capture some amazing drone footage, and I managed to finish my tutorial without falling off that icy cliff. Not the most intelligent shoot or tutorial that I've ever done, but you got to get the shot, haven't you? So it's Adam's turn to get in there and play with the shots. Gorgeous colours in that canyon, so I'll wait for Adam to do that, and then if we still feel up to it, I'd love to get on the other side of the canyon and shoot diagonally so that you see more of those icy chandeliers on this side. So we'll see how long it takes Adam to get in and out, and then if we can even get across. Might be impossible, but yeah, I'm very happy that we got our plan B or C or whatever it was and we stuck to it.
Adam wisely performs the bum shuffle to get safely in place.
So while Adam's setting up his shot, it's time for some coffee. I really wish I had some chocolate to go with this though, but now that I'm a YouTube celebrity, you know, I can't be eating chocolate all the time. I've got to slim down. Those 22 followers really need me to look good. So what do you think, mate? Did you get a good shot?
I've got hemorrhoids, how about that?
Well, in spite of Adam's chafing bum grips, we still managed to have a bit of fun.
You shall not pass!
I shall smite thee. Round 2 will be the decider. Witness the victorious happy dance. If you were considering booking a workshop with either of these 2 instructors, you just know that you can expect the highest levels of professionalism.
So yeah, we're gonna head up to the upper part of the falls, see if we can get some more shots. Get that again. I'm glad there was no sputum with that. So yeah, we're gonna get up to the I can't get it together now. So yeah, we're gonna head up to the other part of the falls, the very top section, and see if we can get a shot. I know that there's also a shot from the top looking down, so maybe we'll see if we can get that.
Alright, sounds good.
Let's have it. Well, I'm almost ready to admit defeat and say that's it, I'm done. But I just spotted one last potential shot, which is this lovely little drop that you see here. And if you ever saw that Butch Art Gardens video, you might remember that I was kind of really thinking hard about using longer focal lengths, getting a tight shot, and get one of those detail images that I often overlook. And I think that might just work. What a surprise. We were just about to leave, head back to the car, and then we spotted this gorgeous scene, and that's it. We were hooked. We can't resist this. So we've got everything from beautiful aquamarine water, we've got bubbles flowing into the foreground, give you those gorgeous streaks on a long exposure, the power of that dramatic waterfall, and icicles hanging off of these cliffs. What more do you want?
So we might not have got the shots that we originally set out to get, but with dedication and persistence and a willingness to try a plan B and even a plan C, we managed to salvage what would otherwise have been a completely wasted day and end up with some pretty sweet shots. I really hope you enjoyed this video because this was one of the more difficult ones to make. We tried really hard to get some good shots, but the conditions weren't ideal, but we got something out of it in the end. Please subscribe and post a comment because I do read them all and I try my best to reply, unless you're a troll, in which case you can